So the journey begins me going back home. I'm on the ferry right now from Rothesay to Wemyss Bay, and we're coming up on it right now. That's the pier. Pier right there. So we'll be there in about 2 minutes, and then I gotta take the train to Paisley Gilmore Street, then the cab, the taxi from Paisley Gilmore Street to the airport, where I'll stay at the Holiday Inn. So it's a roll-on, roll-off ferry. That's the gate opening, and we're approaching the pier. So that's us off the boat. So the Butte was apparently down for repairs, and they didn't know it was going to sail, and it sailed to 1600 as it should have, but there was a problem with the propulsion unit. That's it. So now I'm getting ready to get on the train from here. Walked up this ramp as a little boy. This is the Wemyss Bay ferry and train station. And there's where you buy your tickets for the ferry. But now I'm en route to Glasgow Airport, where I will spend the night, but I have to get up at 3 a.m. to catch a 6 a.m. flight to Amsterdam. And then I wait 4 hours in Amsterdam, and then I fly home to Washington. So I've got about a little bit over a 4-hour delay, or time to be in Amsterdam. So like I said, this is the train station at Wemyss Bay, and it's definitely built during Victorian times, and they still have the wooden gangplanks that go all the way down to the ferry. And this building has been here ever since I can remember. As a little boy, I used to come here on the steam trains, believe it or not. So they even have a pub here. And here we just wait for the train. It's a little boy, a little statue that we've seen before. This is the station calf, and this is the station bar. I've had a few pints in there before. It's a good little place. I'm gonna see what time the next train is. So the next train is at, the next train's in about 10 minutes, well, 16:57. So I'm gonna go over here and buy my ticket. One way to Paisley Gilmore. So this has happened to me before, where the ticket office, right behind me here. So the ticket office, you walk up there, there's nobody there. So people might wonder what you do. You just go ahead and buy your ticket on the train. We'll see how that goes. And when you know, there's nobody in the ticket office, but here's the train. It's just pulling in. This is me getting on it. It's really an efficient way to travel. So good. The train leaves in about 8 minutes. Plenty of time here. I'm gonna get on one of the carriages. A lot of the stops, now the Paisley Gilmore stop I think is big enough, but some of the stations aren't big enough to accommodate. Now this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 carriage train, so I think I'll be alright in here. Mind the gap. So this is us on the train here. Sit about here. So the thing about these trains is they're really nice and comfortable, very quiet, fully electric. And this is me on board, leaving Weems Bay. So we're on the train to Paisley Gilmore, which is the airport. And I just got this nagging feeling that I may have left my phone charger at Sarah's at the boathouse. So if I did, these are things that happen. I've lost a charger before, so I also left my USB-C cable, but I do have the cable for my watch, which is pretty cool. So I guess I'll be okay. Go to the hotel, and what you do in a situation like that, it's a good idea to ask the hotel if they have a spare one that you can use, because a lot of times people forget them. They've got a box load of them. So reminds me of the time when I would leave a guitar stand, or I'd forget about it, and then I'd go to the same venue and say, hey, I left the guitar stand and a tuner here, and she's got a whole box of them. So it's probably the same situation in a hotel, so I'll be okay. But like I said, now this is about a 35-minute train ride from Weems Bay to Paisley Gilmore. So when I get off there, I take a taxi. I might just take a bus to the airport, because if you come out the other side of the train station, you can take a bus, and it's a lot cheaper than paying £10 for and a tip for a taxi. So I forget right now, £10 is roughly $15, which it's a really short, barely 10-minute taxi ride. So you see some of the wonderful Scottish countryside here. And we're moving reasonably quick. Sometimes you can catch wildlife out here. I've seen a few deer here before, just out there grazing. And we're about to go through a tunnel. Here we go. We're in a tunnel. And we're out of the tunnel. Usually people lose their Wi-Fi signal here, so. But what I'm doing is I'm making a series of videos that I'm gonna nest them together into one video. Then I come out of there and I post it on YouTube. So that's what I'm doing. And this train station is Inverkip. And there's a handful of train stations. After this one, I think it's Drumfrocker, Branston, and a few in between, and then Paisley Gilmore is the one I get off at. So sometimes when you're on these trains, you get on and you realize that the ticket counter is closed, and you get on the train, and sometimes people show up, sometimes they don't. So it's a matter of an honor system, but if there's no way to pay, I've done it before, sadly, and I've even went to the destination train station and told them what happened, and they just tell me not to worry about it, so go on my merry way. Oh, here it comes. I think that's her. one to Paisley Gilmore Street, single.
From the bay, yeah.
From the bay, yep. That's it. I tried at the ticket office. There was nobody home.
That's £8.70.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. And you got to get a Wi-Fi signal to print them out, right?
I know it's pretty bad here.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank
Okay,
you.
cheers, thanks. And there we have it. It's a printed out ticket, any day single. Valid one journey from Lemus Bay to Paisley Gilmore Street. Adult standard class. British Rail. And I think ScotRail is a part of British Rail. I think it's like a conglomerate of different train companies. That was the ticket lady. Just come around. How much was this? £8. Let's see how much it was. So here's a breakdown. This is a one-way. And I think it was something like £8. Let's see. Contactless sale, £8.70. So not bad. Not bad for a pleasant little train ride. So when I get to the hotel, I'm probably going to relax, maybe get a beer, because I have to be up now in less than 10 hours. So I'll probably get something to eat after that, and then I'll just hang out at the hotel. And that's pretty much what goes on. So I got to get up at 3 a.m. Does anybody know what those are? Those are giant marshmallows. They're the licorice marshmallows. We've actually got some Americans on here sitting behind me. And we're still waiting here. Don't know what's going on. So I'm at the Glasgow airport right now, the Glasgow Airport Holiday Inn. And I decided on a non-alcoholic beverage. I've never had this before. It's called Orange and Passion Fruit Still, J2O. To be honest, it doesn't really taste that good, but it's good enough to quench the thirst right now. It's like an orange drink, but with very little passion fruit flavor in it. And my dinner will be coming soon. So I've been here 15 minutes, and the table next to me got their food well before me, and I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, and if the food's not here, I'm going to Greg's. Fish and chips. Holiday Inn, Glasgow Airport. There is 2 Holiday Inns here. There is the Holiday Inn, the big one I'm at, and there's a Holiday Inn Express. We always come here because it's so good. So do that as usual. Whacker it down with some malt vinegar. Even put vinegar in my peas. A little bit. Salt and pepper, and we're ready to go. So let's take a look at how good this is. So this is breaded haddock. And look at that, you can't get better than that. That's really good. Really good. For 18 quid, it's a little bit more than what I expect, but this is like 24 US dollars. They are struggling with their economy over here in Britain right now. Their prices are a little bit on the steep side. They are paying like £6.70 for a dozen eggs. It's like nearly $9 or $10 for a dozen eggs. But then again, Britain right now is letting migrants in like crazy. And meanwhile, there's a lot of British homeless people. There's a lot of British veterans who are out of work and get no support, but they're giving support to these migrants. And that's just a little political view that I've learned about. Take care of the migrants on the bloody boats, you know? But really good fish here. So I'm at the Glasgow airport, and the crowd is usually back there. I like to wait here because it's less crowded and I'm not in a bunch of shops I don't really need to see. Got my book, got my water, and it is now 4:16. I've got 45 minutes of reading enjoyment to catch up on. Made it to the airport on time, so the flight's not until 6, but it's going to board at about 5:15, so we're good.